Hi people, welcome to a workout, yeah. Well, it ain't a workout, it's a review of this thing behind me, yeah. What is it? It is the X Factor door machine, yeah. That's what I'm calling it anyway. Let's see what it's really called, yeah. It's just called the X Factor. Now, what I like about it and what drew me to it, do you remember years ago when you used to buy weighted equipment, yeah? Well, it actually says weighted on there, yeah. Somewhere, where is it? There, Wader. And what were Wader famous for? Big massive charts that you'd stick on your wall and you'd literally religiously do every exercise on chart. Well, I would when I was 15. Yeah, because I didn't know any different. I had all them Wader charts, mate, you know, with bodybuilder on. And they used to do curls, stand-up stuff and, oh, it was a fantastic chart, yeah. And I wish I wouldn't have lost them, to be honest with you. Right, so it's a review of this. It's a cold review. I've never used it, only other day when I did the Sandow workout. But apart from that, I don't know nothing about it really. Yeah, all I know is I saw it on eBay, $198 delivered from America, and I don't know. It just called to me as if it's a good piece of kit. So, but I am disappointed already, yeah, because everything's aimed at a tiny frame, yeah. So I think it was built originally for women. Now, somebody will shoot me for that probably, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. The straps, they're not big enough for a man's hand and your hand gets caught on sides, yeah? And this curling bar isn't big enough for a man's frame. You get stuck down here, yeah? So I'm pretty certain it was invented for tiny women, yeah? Because that is not a curling bar. Now, that is the only beef I've got about it really, because you can change this for bigger handles, can't you? And I've got bigger handles, so it's not a real major problem. But let's dive into this chart and see what you can do on it, right? So we've got leg exercises, one-legged exercises, squats, lunges, all sorts, yeah. They've got that there where you can stick it down middle. There's quite a lot to do there, isn't there? So let's put it through its paces then, and let's see what we can do with this machine, yeah. I'm going to do the obvious, the one that everybody does when they get a new machine, yeah. They hook it up to £60 and they start curling with it, don't they? So you've got three toggles, £15, £30, £60, yeah. And you've got the same amount at bottom, so you can use it from bottom, you can use it from top. You can also double it up in middle and you can push out with it. Now I did something with it the other day and I noticed that this ended up quite elasticy and I wasn't happy. It seems overstretched already. So I'm going to have to give it some usage and see if that ends up being a major problem, I don't know. So curls, you can curl to door. Or you can curl away from door if you want, and that puts more of a stretch on the old bicep, so you can curl this way if you want, and up. But you see what I mean about these straps? They're rubbing on my knuckles because they're too small. The tension's quite nice. It's quite solid. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to get my handles because they're really uncomfortable. They are too small and they're rubbing all skin off my knuckle already. Right, so I'm going to show you something now. This is the handle that comes with a Wader thing. And have you seen this clearance here? Yeah, there's no clearance for these knuckles and these straps grab onto there, yeah? The handle is slightly smaller, only slightly than this, but it's a lot thinner. It's got like a woman's grip, what I call a woman's grip, yeah? But the thing is with this one, the clearance clears your hands, yeah, massive compared to that little thing, yeah, and that is naff. So this is getting thrown away, yeah, because it's annoying me already, and this is going on because I've got a spare one. So let's see what them curls look like with this on. Make sure we've got to put the same thing, 60s, £60. We'll come away from the door, and already that feels better, yeah. Good thing about this machine, you can do one hand at a time, or you can do both. And that is, oh, that's tons better. Miles better, yeah. Because it's clearing my hands. and it's not rubbing my knuckles, and that feels so comfortable. Now if you want to get a good stretch on the bottom of the bicep, you can step forward a little bit so it pulls your full stretch before you go for there, yeah. Because remember, at our age, we don't need to train heavy anymore, even though some people still think we do, yeah. It's all mind to muscle and getting the best out of what you can. I don't want to be a massive dude anymore. I just want to be normal. And this is perfect. This is getting them muscles already. Nice. See if I like it better if I face door. I do like the pull it gets on that bottom of that bicep there. Face door. That's a different animal, that. That's another nice version. Nice. So then you can stick it on top as well. So it's a quick change. I'll put 30 on now. Yeah. So make sure we've got the right thing on. So you seen me do this, you seen me do the Sandow, didn't you, yesterday? That, yeah, with the stretchy. But with this one, you can, if you want to, do chest. Yeah. Not enough weight on that. Let's stick it all the way to the top. I'll tell you what you can do on this one as well. You can bundle them together, so you can put 15 on and 60 together, and it'll pull them both together. So let's try that. It might be too much now, but 15 and 60. So they're bundled together. So you got 75 pounds on each arm. Yep, that feels a bit meatier. Off we go. That's better. Now, a good trick on there is when you come down, if you try and push your arms that way and push your wrists together as opposed to knuckles together, you get an extra pinch in your chest. I'll show you. It's a trick I used to do in gym. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on here, but basically instead of coming down, putting your knuckles together like that, come down and put your wrists together like that, and you get more of a pinch at bottom. It's very subtle, but it's there, and it just makes you hold it that bit longer. My only complaint here, and it's my fault really, is this door is so close to this wall that I'm conscious of it, yeah? So I'm conscious of the movement that I've got. So, nice. What else can you do with this? Well, you can do pretty much anything. I'll keep that weight on. Now I'll go onto my shins. I won't go onto the knees. I don't like kneeling ever. So I'm right onto the hocks. Yep. Come down. Look up. Set the shoulders back. You can do single arm. Yep. You can even come back and do like those. Yeah. The things you can do on this machine, it's endless, isn't it? It's absolutely endless. And another good thing about it, it comes with some workouts. So you've got the explosion workout, total body workout, abs. Yeah, I'm going to give them a watch because I reckon they'll be good. I reckon there'll be some good stuff in there. Yeah, X Factor by Wader. It's not a bad piece of kit. It's not a bad piece of kit. It just saves getting endless bands out. You know, when I do band workouts, I get loads of bands, yeah, and they're all over the place out there. This is in one place. Now, setting it up, it's a little bit more difficult than you think. You got little hooks on here, and they have to hook over that door there, so it's alright on top. You can open door as wide as you want. This will go over the top and land, and then you can shut door. But on this corner, you can't go underneath because floor's there, and you can't hook it on without taking the bottom hinge off, lifting the door away from the floor, going underneath, yeah, and then putting it back. So this setup, you either keep it there or you've got the hassle of taking that hinge off every time you set it up and put it away, yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about it. These clips on this side here, they should move. You should be able to flick them into place or something, yeah, because you can't get this on here. So they haven't thought of it. There's like a hook on back, and I think should be on a spring, and it should bend when you shove it over the door, and it should flick back when it's over the door. Something like that, I don't know. But you shouldn't have to be taking hinge off your door every time you want to set it up. Right then, so you've sussed it out, and there's loads you can do. This bar though, this is useless. Look at that, it's absolutely pants. I tell you what it's good for though. I'm going to vindicate it. So take these off. This is what I'm going to use with that machine from now on, my Pro Iron ones. I've got a spare set, so they're going in there. So let's set this up here. Quick clip on there. We'll go for 30. Like I say, it's not a workout, it's a review, so I don't need to go all guns blazing. So this is now going to be for triceps. Let's see what it's like for triceps. Because it's absolutely pants for curls, I'm not joking, it's too thin. Right, so that bar, pretty flimsy, pretty bent. I don't like it, right though. So let's go down here and do some curls. Tricep push downs. No, I don't like it. I'm not going to say I like it just for the sake of it. I don't like that bar at all. And for price people, I think it's pretty tack. Yeah, for $198, I think that the bar and stuff is pretty tacky. Yeah. Disappointed with some stuff on it, to be fair, a lot. So I'm disappointed with that. I'm disappointed with handles. Yeah, but I'm not disappointed with this. And I knew I wouldn't like those handles when I saw it on eBay. These are brilliant. They're alright. They're just box standard leg things out there. They go on your legs. So if you want to do curls in future on this machine, they're going to have to be one-handed. In fact, to be honest with you, I like to use one-handed stuff on cables all the time anyway. I don't like two-handed stuff. So we're going to have to be doing these type of push backs. Or you can turn them that way and hold them straight on and push back like that, which is better. And you can come out a bit then as well. I do actually like the tension on this. The tension's constant all the time, and I do like it. It's really, really good. What else can I talk about it? Because I actually don't understand the machine. I just wanted to show you that, yeah. Just first impression, yeah. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna get to know it, and I'll do some workouts with it in future. But I won't be using these things here. These are going to go in scrap heap, yeah, because they're rubbish. Look at it already. It's like bent as a 9-bob note, isn't it? Yeah. Disappointing, Wader. Disappointing. It's a good job I bought it out of my own money, innit, and you didn't, send it to me to review it, because they'd have got a pretty bad one, wouldn't it? So, knowing what I know now, would I buy that again? Yeah, I would. Because that is brilliant. Just the setup, just the way it's on the door, it's fantastic, and there's a lot you can do with it. I can tell there's a lot I can do with it, and I'm going to do a lot with it when I get my head sorted out, yeah? Because I'm in a crisis at the moment. My wife's in hospital. I've got to talk about it because look at this sour face, yeah? Look at all the time I've missed training because I've been in hospital, yeah? I've got to explain my life, which I don't like to do on camera, but I've got to explain it, yeah? Update on my wife, yeah. It turns out she's got a bleeding ulcer, yeah. And it was made worse in hospital when they injected her with blood thinners, which is standard practice in the UK, unfortunately. But I'm going to get that stopped because it nearly killed her. They nearly killed my wife, yeah. They filled her up full of blood, give her 5 blood transfusions, all the while they're giving her these blood thinners, yeah, making her bleed even more. And it got missed for 18 days, this bleed, even though that's what I took her in for. Sad, very, very sad. Disappointing is not the word, yeah. Sort it out, UK, because I'm on the job now. I'm going to get it sorted. I'm going to bring it to light, yeah, because she nearly killed my wife. Right then, you lot, keep training.